And this video is about to be about locks. I know I haven't made a lock update video in a while, but I am approaching my 1 year lock anniversary coming up soon. And I was like, you know what? I might as well talk about the things that I wish I knew about locks before I had got locks, okay? The thing is with Microlocs, and let me specifically say Microlocs. I wish I knew the things I knew before I had got Microlocs. For the ones who do not know, I have Microlocs. I had started my method doing a 2-strand twist. And yeah, this is my locks. This is how they look. Yeah, I really love my babies. They're just beautiful, okay? And y'all might hear my daughter in the background. I try to make this video before she wake up from her nap, but she had other plans, so she outside right now playing. So yeah, just so y'all know. The first thing is that I assumed that my locks was gonna look like other people's locks. I'm pretty sure most of you guys, before y'all start your journey, y'all are looking online at other people's locks in their process. And let me just say, you cannot go off of anybody else's process. For one, you really don't know what somebody else's pattern is, like their hair texture. You don't know what their hair texture started out with in the beginning. Another thing is assuming the length that you're gonna get just by looking at other people's locks. When people show their locks afterwards, they don't really show what their hair looked like beforehand. You don't know if their hair was short, if it was long, if they had fine hair, curly hair, thicker hair. They just show you the aftermath. And you cannot base off of other people's lock videos on how your locks is gonna look like. So yeah, like I've seen a lot of videos of Microlocs. My hair do not look like nothing compared to some of the videos that I have watched. And I understand why. My hair texture is different than other people's hair textures. And am I disappointed with it? No. But some people who look at other people's Microlocs and be like, why doesn't my locks look like this other person locks do, you know? And the reason why is because your hair is different than theirs. Like, so just know that before getting into the journey, that you're not gonna have the same process as everybody else. You're not gonna have the same result, the same look as everybody else, and that is okay. You follow your own journey, okay? The second thing that I assumed about my Microlocs was that my ends was gonna stay curly, okay? A lot of people who see Microlocs, they really want it because it mimics loose natural hair when the curly strands is out, okay? And I thought that I did not have to do anything with my ends. I thought it was just gonna stay curly, and that is very much false. It will try to lock up with the rest of your hair. So you have to always detangle it and recurl it every month or so, okay? So just know that like my ends right now, I'll probably show you guys how my ends looked between my first month compared to my end of my month, like my 12 year. I'm basically at a year. Like in a few more days, in like a few more weeks, I'll be at a year. So I'm gonna just say in a year, my hair, like the curl pattern, like you can still see the curly textures, but I have not been curling it at all. I just been letting it do what it wants to do. So yes, you're gonna have to constantly keep detangling the ends to achieve that curly look all the time. For me, I decided that like it's not that big of a deal to me if my ends is not curly as it was before. To be honest, I have not recurled my ends in months. I'm probably gonna do a video of how my ends look when it is curly once I get to my year mark. But right now, I am content with how it looks now. It's y'all, don't mind my nails. I'm trying to take them off. It's very much, you know, it's I like that frizzy look, okay? So I don't mind if my ends is not curly, but some people will mind. So just know that beforehand getting your Microlocs, that your ends will try to lock up with the rest of your hair. And if you don't want that to happen, you will have to always detangle your ends and recurl it every month or so, okay? Third thing that I assumed about Microlocs was that the process of reties wasn't gonna be long. And also the price of reties will be affordable. You're gonna wanna decide if you're willing to pay somebody to retie your hair or if you wanna take the time out to do it yourself, okay? And you wanna get a retie every 6 to 8 weeks, just to always keep it upkept. But you don't have to, depending on your hair texture. But if you feel like your locks is dangling to the point where it's about to fall off, you need to get a retie, okay? So you have to determine if you're willing to pay the price of a retie. And nowadays, the price of a retie is not affordable. And especially if you're doing it 6 to 8 weeks. That's a lot of money that's coming out. And also, if you want to do it by yourself, a self reties, you have to understand that it takes time, and you also have to do it the correct way to get the how can I say it? Do it the correct way to achieve the Microloc. Like, you know, look, you don't want to have no holes. You don't want to have no knots in your locks, which is very much possible. So you have to make sure you know what you're doing before you do a self retie. So look up how to do reties. Like, I have some videos on how to do it, and you know, just look it up and see which one works best for you. And if you're gonna do a self retie, determine if you want to have a lot of locks. Right now, I know I have probably like 300 and something locks. Most people have more than I have right now. Are you gonna be willing to pay somebody to retie all of those locks? And are you willing, if you're willing to self-retie 300 to 500 locks by yourself? And if you're willing to do that, kudos to you. But me, I am not willing to do that. So that's why I have 300 and some locks. If I would have had more, I'm pretty sure I would have had somebody do it myself. Like, I would pay somebody to do my locks if I had that many locks, only because I don't have the time and the patience to do it. And I barely have the time and the patience to do 300 locks as it is. Like, it takes me literally a week to finish my reties. So you just gotta determine if you're willing to pay, or you have to determine if you're willing to pay or you're willing to do it yourself, okay? So the fourth thing, you want to make sure you understand part size and the interlocking method. If you want really skinny locks, make sure you are observing your parting size. You doing Microlocs, your grid does matter, but it really doesn't. It only depends on, if you have a smaller grid, you can really just do a 2-point rotation and you will still get the skinniness of the Microlocs, only because your grid part is small, okay? It's not a lot of hair. But if you do a medium-sized grid part, and you do 2-point rotation, it's not gonna be as skinny because the parting size is bigger than it was with the smaller one. And then 2-point rotation is not as condensed. So if you want to do a medium-sized grid part, I would suggest either doing a 3 or 4-point rotation. So you just gotta understand what size locks do you want, okay? So just make sure you understand that, and when you getting your Microlocs done by somebody else, make sure they understand it as well. Fifth thing that I wish I knew about Microlocs, or any locks in general, is that it's okay to wash your locks, okay? If you're first starting out and you need to wash your hair to the point where it's itching really badly, because you can over oil your scalp to the point where it will become itchy and oversaturated. It cannot breathe. You need to wash your locks. And some people tell you not to wash your locks. That is completely false. You can wash your locks, okay? So if you have fine hair and and if you're starting with with a twist method and you know that your hair might unravel, braid your hair first and focus on washing the scalp rather than washing the locks, okay? So just understand that it's okay to wash your locks, people. And to be honest, water actually helps mature your locks faster. Most people don't know that, but it does. All right, so the sixth thing that I wish I knew about locks is that the upkeep is still a lot of work, okay? Don't let nobody tell you and think Microlocs is not a lot of work. It is, especially if you're doing your own self retie, especially if you want to keep those curly ends. You still, sometimes people wake up and go, but sometimes your locks get dry. You need to moisturize, you need to oil. You still could do like treatments in your hair. So it's still an upkeep, okay? Don't think that, oh, I got locks, I don't have to take care of my hair anymore. No, that is completely false. You have to still take care of your hair like it was a loose natural, okay? Hair is hair, no matter whether it's locked or loose. You still have to upkeep it some type of way to make sure it's protected and not damaged at all, okay? And this is the last thing, basically. Understanding that your locks can get damaged if you're not upkeeping properly, okay? Make sure you wear a bonnet. Make sure you are retying on time. Make sure you're not, some people bleach their hair, but don't over bleach your hair. Like, I'm not saying it's not okay to bleach, but some people put bleach on top of bleach to the point where your hair is becoming soft and it can easily fall out. Like, just understand that your locks is just like how it was with loose natural. It can be damaged. For me, example, I did not wear a bonnet for a good amount of time and my locks had fell out, okay? You want to always have some type of silk protection when you're laying down, whether it's a pillow or whether it's a bonnet. You need some type of silk on your hair just to make sure that your locks is protected at all times. Now me, I am so happy that I fixed my hair and I don't have those issues anymore. My hair, I wouldn't say it's damaged at all. With my hair, I still colored my locks, but I did not bleach them. I did a toner, which is like a bleaching alternative, but it's not as strong. So you would mix peroxide with the toner and boom, put it on your hair. It will lighten it, but it's not gonna extremely bleach your hair to the point where it is like, you know, lifting it, like stripping the color and the nutrients out. So yeah, that's all that I have as far as things that I wish I knew about locks, and I hope that helped you guys before you start your journey. Just make sure you do your research. Look at plenty of YouTube videos. You know, I have also some other videos pertaining to locks, so you can check those out. And there's other people who have very inspiring lock videos as well. So just make sure you do your research before you get in your locks. Don't think that it's just something that's simple and easy. It's not. It's really not. Even though it has its days where you could get up and go, yes, but you still gotta take care of your hair. No matter if it's locked or loose natural, you want to always take care of your hair. Your hair is your glory. Your hair is your journey. You know, your hair can tell a story. And right now, mine is telling me I'm bold and beautiful, baby. But yeah, let me just show y'all my locks because I haven't really showed y'all an update since I restored the back of my locks. But this is the color that I have. I'm not really sure what this color is called. But yeah, my locks has definitely grown. I still have some shrinkage, and that's another thing. Remember, your locks is gonna have shrinkage, okay? When I restored my locks, I had used red hair, and I was supposed to dye it back red, but you know, I wanted to try something different. So yeah, and I had made a video so long ago when I thought I was gonna dye it red, and I ended up doing a different color. I'm not mad with it or anything like that. I do plan on adding some red here and there to the locks to make it look like a little highlight, little thing going on. But this is the back. The back. All right, and the front. So you could definitely see the distinguish of the difference between the colors. But like I said, I don't really mind me. I know I'm gonna probably add some more red here and there. I'm not gonna do it soon. I'm gonna do it all before my lockiversary comes up. I'm gonna do my ends. I'm gonna add a little red, peekaboo red in the front. And then yeah, that's gonna be the color. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all next time, okay? Bye.